to the auction wrap-up for the weekend being the 20th of February. Busiest Saturday out there again. There was 711 auctions which took place, and pretty strong 85% clearance rate was the success rate, with 450 of those properties selling on the day. First in the auction wrap-up was number 13, Alfred Crescent in North Fitzroy. There was no quote price there. It was a property that was right opposite Edinburgh Gardens there. Good for development, good for a great family home, and that sold for in that mid $1 to $2 million range, just in between there. 48 Lyle Street, Brunswick was quoted between $750 to $825. That sold for $800,000. Probably the thing with that place there was it was in a little bit more of an industrial part of Brunswick, a one-way street, and sometimes that can deter some buyers from participating right to the end of that quote price and pushing it beyond. 75 Kerr Street in Fitzroy was an interesting one, $800,000 to $880,000 for a two-bedroom, two-storey attached terrace. It was purchased for $750 in 07, had passed in previously as well, and re-sold on the weekend for $850. 204 Clawson Street in North Fitzroy, no quote price there, passed in at $1,060,000, reserve 1.2. It did pass in at $1,160,000 in December last year, reserve was 1.19. And there was two places like that. There was another property in Northgate, 190 Clark Street, which was 1.2, 1.3, passed in at 1.1 on a vendor bid, with the reserve being a touch over 1.3, and that also passed in at 1.2 on a vendor bid in 2008 with the reserve undisclosed. So a couple of places that have tried to resell, as they haven't been happy with the result of they haven't sort of had their expectation there. It's just interesting to see that hasn't evolved again. They've actually been in the same position when they've tried to resell from 2008 or 2009. 4 at 342 Dryburgh Street, North Melbourne, a three-bedroom apartment, pretty hard to find, sold pretty well for $531,000. And 27 Crisp Avenue in Brunswick was a pretty solid result, $969,000, quoted between $820 and $900. 2 at 39 Morris Street in Parkville, really good address, block of only 4, Art Deco apartment. These have moved up somewhat and have really seen strong demand in the last 12 months, there's no question. Did need a fair bit of work, but that was quoted for $485,30, sold for $676, which is probably about what we thought it would do prior to the auction, but still a pretty competitive result. So that's all from the auction wrap-up. Feel free to send any comments in that you might have.